Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of NXR racing. This time, where are we? Suzuka. Coming from Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix here in Tier 2. As always, I am your lead commentator, Gale Force, and my brain is already shutting down. And alongside me is good old Milk. Hello.
Hello, Gilfos. How are you doing? And how are your lovely viewers doing?
I was feeling good until I started speaking at the start of this stream, and then suddenly I was like, "Oh, hold up! I'm forgetting how to talk."
Oh, don't tell me you're getting a bit nervous.
It's not even like nervous. It's just the brain's gone on holiday.
I mean, I can use a holiday myself, so I definitely understand where your brains are coming from.
There we go. Send them the ping saying Lego.
Really am your lovely drivers for Tier 2. Well, to this race, since we introduced the engine penalties, nobody has taken the engine penalty today. It's quite surprising because Suzuka is not a difficult track to overtake, really, when you know how to do it. But I guess more people were confident in Singapore than Suzuka. Think of it, Gilforce.
It's not a difficult track to make an overtake, but the opportunities to overtake, at least in a somewhat calm manner, are very limited. You have obviously your DRS straight, you have potentially the run out of Spoon down to 130R if you have a good enough launch, and then maybe a bit late on the race into the hairpin or the chicane. The others can get a bit dicey.
Yeah, definitely though. It's a very narrow track indeed, so we will probably not see a whole lot of people going to your right at certain points of the race. However, I want to address you. Halsey has a quali ban for turning the cutters in the qualification in Singapore to get a lap going. So he is the only one who will not set a lap in and starting as last.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. Although the Ferraris were the ones that kind of caused this sort of moves in qualifying to be brought to our attention, and well, I don't think it's a surprise that it ended up being a Ferrari that took the first hit after we've basically told people, hey, don't cut on your outlap so you to get around in more time. It's unfortunate, but I mean, rules are rules, you can't be breaking them.
Well, there are the first three people going out. I see two Haas's and an Aston Martin getting out of the pit lane. And tradition says always, NXR is one of the first one who is out on an outlap.
Yep, first one onto the circuit. Higino right behind him with Shaman as well.
Gilswitch is getting out as well now.
Oh no. Oh. I switched away right as that happened, but I know what happened.
Oh boy, what did happen?
So Minoy was ahead of everyone, pulled over to the right on the exit of turn 2 to let, Shaman and Higino by, because in theory they're going to be quicker. And Higino ran into the back of Minoy. Minoy pulled off the racing line, to be clear. Minoy was not on the racing line. He pulled over to the right-hand side of the circuit.
Was Higino just being unaware?
I don't know.
Well, that is something for the FIA to figure out if there will be a report sent in. Either way, we don't think that Halsey will be starting last now. Because of the retirement of Higino. Look at Halsey.
I'll be perfectly honest. Before that happened, I was going to say, given previous races, I think it's not unfair to say that the three drivers who came out were three drivers likely to be eliminated in Q1. I just didn't expect one of them to go out in that way.
I mean,
Shame me.
You kind of pre-jinxed it.
I didn't even get to say the sentence. Shaman comes through, he'll be the first person to start a flying lap as he comes down into turn 1. That is a... Whoa! That's a beautiful camera angle.
That was a lovely slide for Shaman.
Oh, that actually looked gorgeous on stream. He came in there, like, full tilt, kicking it sideways. Good car control. Manoy's around behind. That's not good car control.
I mean, I definitely see a way that Shaman is struggling with hitting the apexes on the S's. So there could be a lot of time gain for Shaman if he wants to do better.
I will say, even for me last night, like, it felt really difficult at times with the car to get it to hit the apexes. Sometimes it felt like it was a setup issue. Sometimes it's just you get one little part of that S wrong, and it's just like, if you get that first left-hander wrong, the rest of that sector is ruined. Like, you are just out of the rhythm, the flow is gone, and it's game over.
What I definitely noticed, well, there is a yellow flag.
Yeah, that's Manoy.
Yeah, no, never mind. That's Manoy. Probably lost his nose when you caught him in the incident.
He had another spin at the Degners, and then had another off coming into the hairpin, so he's just... Minoy's having a rough outlap.
Well, Shaman has the first time with a 32 flat. Behind him is Honor Go. Oh, who goes 2 seconds faster? Oof.
I think Shaman may have been in a very similar situation to what I was last night, where he crosses the line as the first person to set a time and just screams stop the count.
Yeah. No, Halsey did this outlap and retired in a bit straight, so no problem there. Yeah, I think with the S's, I think a lot of people who had complaints with it, and I think it's Suzuka in general, is I think they are driving Suzuka like it's the game 2020. Well, there is not a lot of issues hitting those inside curbs. Unless in 2021, when you hit one of those inside curbs, it's most likely it's settle your cars really bad.
It certainly handles a lot differently than it did on the previous game. I think it definitely feels like the wheel makes a much bigger difference than it did last game around here. Also, AC Lion a 1:29.5, 6 temps clear of everyone else right now on mediums.
On mediums? Hold up.
On mediums.
Okay, I wanted to say I'm curious guys like Luke Watkins and Naito will do, but I mean, putting that level mediums. I mean,
we need to remember that Lion has said that this is one of his favorite. Oh, I was actually spectating Ulfdog there. He lost it coming out of Spoon. It's game over for the AlphaTauri.
I mean, Ulfdog has a very difficult season. After this masterclass in China, and he got a full-time sick 1 week later, we all expected him that he would challenge AC Lion for the title, but he keeps bottling it.
Currently, right now, I think he's... Whereabouts is he in the points? Because he's down... I know he's at least below...
I think it's like third.
He's below Night Owl. I don't know if he's any lower than third.
Well, at least he made his life very difficult to crash out of Suzuka before even setting a lap.
He's only 2 points clear of Halsey, and Halsey with the penalty is still going to be starting ahead of him.
I mean,
also,
yeah.
Something I've realised we should probably mention. We got a couple of reserves in tonight.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot.
we have 3 reserves in tonight. So Ryan, missing from Mercedes, has had the driver kill switch step into his seat. I think Rob chose him for the car. I don't actually remember.
I think so. Rob is the team principal for Mercedes. I'm pretty sure he chose kill switch.
Jen Fisto, I believe, making their first start in the Alpine, drive selected by Bradders, and then in the AlphaTauri, Rio Fensom is missing tonight, and so we have lots.
Good old
making her
Lots.
first start of the season.
Indeed, she misses out. She missed out by the draft. After she said also she needed to do a lot of work for school, so it's great to see her back in Tier 2. And also Jen Fisto, we previously known as Pet Water for the long-time viewers. Oh, did I say something wrong? We have some technical difficulties. Be right back.
Quick, delete the mod.
delete it. Delete the last 30 seconds.
Well, there we go. Jeffrey's not looking very good right now on P7 in the Alpine. He's having a good night so far. Callum 28, currently up in P9. NXR Manoy's got back to the pits after his off. Lots struggling to set a clean lap right now. It is good to see her racing though. She has, obviously she was the tier 1 commentator at the start of the season. Things have been changed around and it's meant that she is no longer commentating, so it was sort of on the sidelines for a while, but getting her first shot back in the car and all.
Well, we are talking about her. She's drifting this car like she's playing Mario Kart. She's probably using that Wii steering wheel.
I'll be honest, I wasn't going to save that. I wouldn't have saved that.
No, that is a great car control. Well, look what it's got a 5-second grid penalty for hitting Callum 28.
Callum 28 missing a front wing? There's a Ferrari off as well.
And Luke Watkins
Oh wait,
in
no,
the
that's
gravel.
Luke Watkins. For some reason I thought I confused Luke Watkins and Jake there. For some reason. I completely missed what happened between those two.
I saw the
on track.
notification popping up that Luke Watkins received a 5 grid place penalty for causing a collision with Callum 38.
Honest Raccoon, by the way, has improved. He's now within half a tenth of AC Lion. On the soft tyres, Lion's still set his time on the mediums. I need to adjust that. There we go.
Well, the stewards in Suzuka thinks that Luke Watkins was the only one at blame with causing the collision with Callum 28. Because Callum 28 does not got a grid penalty.
Yeah, we need to find out what happened there. Remaster having issues. That's another invalidated lap for the Red Bull. Oh, and that's some lag for the Red Bull. He just came through Degner 2 twice.
That is some interesting leaving the track to let someone through from shaming. I mean, I don't blame him because I used to. I traveled on the quads a lot during the qualification just to get out of the way.
TX Phillip sets his first time in the session, jumps up to P5. I didn't get much of a chance to let people by in qualifying. I only had the one session.
I mean, I may or may not cause a little collision between me and your teammate during Q2, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think I've actually seen that.
I was just driving slow. I wanted to take the corner so the Kimby was on my ass.
It seems like Luke Watkins was on an in-lap or something, and Callum was on a flyer 7/10 up on his time, and discovered a Ferrari moving slowly, and it sort of ended his lap at the existence of his front wing.
Well, in this case, then the stewards in Suzuka did a good job at punishing Luke Watkins already. That I would not like to, me personally as FA, I would not like to punish drivers double in case in this case the 5-place grid penalty from Luke Watkins is justified. So I think it will only be penalty points for Luke Watkins if there will be a report sent it in.
So, I'm just watching Minoy as he's one of the 3 drivers still to set a lap time. And it's interesting. Like, he looks way more planted through the first 2 corners than we've seen from the likes of Shaman and Lots, who we've both witnessed getting a bit sideways through there. Although he seems like, I think his car may have a little too much front end and is understeering a bit. Or not enough front end, I guess. Because it seems to be understeering, especially through the Degners. He ran wide, he went a little deep at the hairpin, and a little wide through Spoon.
Well, I definitely noticed through Spoon that I had a lot of difficulties hitting the second turn of Spoon, hitting the apex. And
yeah, I was having the car plow wide on the exit for me.
But I have to say, Midnight, like we all know, like how he likes to talk about racing a lot, trying to make progress, and trying to be a better driver. I think in some cases it definitely shows.
Oh, apparently Brewmaster's screen was freezing. That would explain what I was seeing when watching him.
Did he have like a little incident or so?
He was having a lot of lag. Like, I saw him go through the same corner twice. I don't know if he's even in the session right now. I think he is. Is he?
Do we have, by the way,
Shaman retires, crashes in the S's.
He must have hit the inside curve of turn 1 from the S's.
Yep, through turn 3, backwards into the wall at turn 4. That's game over for the Aston Martin.
By the way, Guildforce, do we have a weather update? Will it be full wets?
Oh,
I hope so.
I don't know. That's a good question. Anyone that's racing, if you could give us a little cheeky message telling us what the weather's looking like. And who was that? That was one of the people that hasn't set a lap yet. I think it was General Jake. He hadn't set a lap yet and is now up to P5 with a 130.1. Yeah, the flags in the whole of Sector 2 and 3 for some reason.
I guess it was like some kind of animal crossing the road.
Godzilla's back.
Well, Minai retires.
Minoy retires. Same place.
Same place.
Same corner. I'm riding on board with Lots because we've got no car close enough to give us vision on Minoy. At least not yet. And so we're gonna watch the end of the lap here with Lots. She comes through. Her first full lap time. It's a 32.9. It's decent.
Damn it. Jay will just pass us by Jamin on Minai and he disappeared.
Weather is clear skies throughout.
Come on.
At least that's what we're being told.
That's not fun.
Interestingly though, Minoy and Shaman, even with their crashes, technically still through to Q2. Sadako retiring in the pit lane, so he's not crashing out.
To be honest,
neither has Lion or Nightowl.
Everyone who has a better time set than Minai and Shaman are safe. It's safe. So, hey, Lots needs to improve 1.5 seconds, and Brewmaster needs to do way better as well.
Brewmaster needs to get out the pit lane at the moment.
I mean, assuming that our time is not accurate, he should have time.
Well, he's gonna want to leave the pit soon. Also, I don't know if Lots has the time to... well, has the fuel to go for another. She's going pretty slow at the moment. At least I think she is. That just heavily insulted her.
The fuel indicator is not popping up, so she should have enough fuel.
Oh, maybe she's recharging ERS. That would make sense, actually.
Yeah. She's not using EOS at all, so... this will be the last lap for Lot to make it into Q2.
Let's see if she goes for it. She does. Here we go. We're just going to go on board with this. Let's turn off the UI. Apart from the split times. Oh, nope. Can't. Get rid of the track map. We don't need track map. There we go. Right on board as we come into the S's. Oh no! Oh,
And that is lots out for the session. Oh.
that is qualifying over. It's very unfortunate.
And well, she is doing a donut for just entertaining the crowd.
I mean, it's the last lap in qualifying. If you're right on the edge, you just push. You have literally nothing to lose if it goes wrong.
I mean, that's
'Cause
unfortunate.
either you're out or you're out.
I know how good lots of a driver she can be, potentially. And it's a shame that the first time she is able to race and she gets a chance, that she's out.
I mean, we also don't know how much practice she's been able to have. So we'll get to see if she can settle into a rhythm a bit more in the race.
Well, one thing I know from being her ex-team principal is that she is always very good on the softs during the race. So maybe she can do some in-roads during the first stint. Either way, this is basically the grid. And do we see any surprisings?
Surprises? I mean, Ulfdog crashing? That's a bit of a surprise there. Manoy claiming he thinks he could have outqualified Callum 11, Killswitch, Motorcycle, and Jen Fisto. That's a bit surprising.
I mean, he should not have crashed out in the first place. At the wall of shaming.
I'm just looking in the I'm just looking in the Discord and seeing what's popping up while we wait for Lutz to just bring the car back to the pit lane. Artifact predicting a podium for Jen Fisto tonight.
Oh, very ballsy.
It's bold. He's looking at a top 10 right now.
I mean, just judging by pace, I think Jen Fisto will be like in the midfield today, but like, hey, everyone can surprise us.
I mean, this is tier 2. That's a very busy midfield.
Indeed.
Well, your eliminations at the end of Q1 as we quickly scroll down. Higino, Ulfdog, both crashing out early in the session. Halsey not setting a time due to a quali ban. Brewmaster having lag issues, Lots a mistake on the final lap stopping her chances of getting through. Shaman and Manoy both technically eliminated in this session as well due to crashing out, meaning that only 3 people will be going out in Q2.
Well, I guess the drivers on Haas don't really like each other at the moment, because Gino crashed out of hitting the rear of the car from Minari. It will be very interesting to see if that is like an incident or just like bad luck. But I mean, I'm a bit disappointed with Hagino, because he had an amazing race in Singapore compared to what he is showing all season long. And I had a bit of expectations with him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's difficult.
Your brains are on holiday again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be honest. I read something and it just turned my brain into like Swiss cheese.
Oh, what happened?
Jake thinks he could have qualified through to Q2 in that session on Inters. Meaning he thinks he would have set a lap time quicker than a 1:32 on intermediates.
I know we have talking him up recently because he's, except for Singapore, he was like really performing well. But that kid has that kid has some, with all due respect, some mentality issues at times. I think
he overestimates how good the Inters are.
I think so, yeah. Wow.
He'd be lucky to get a 40 out of those in the try.
I think he'll be looking to get a 2 minutes out of the try.
You know what? We should give credit to two of the drivers currently in Q2 right now. We saw them racing last night against us. Both of them beat me. Callum 11, Callum 11 and Night Owl, both reserved for Tier 1 last night. Night Owl seemed like he had the pace to take a podium.
Well, Night Owl, I believe, finished in the top 5. He beat me, which is very impressive. And Callum 11 was not really off the pace as well. I think they showed to every team principal that they are future Tier 1 drivers. Maybe not all, maybe not for next season, but definitely they have a future in Tier 1 in NXR.
Callum was faster than me at the end of the race when he was on used mediums and I was on fresh softs, but I think that might be more a case of me being slow.
Oh, come on, shut up. Don't talk yourself into Tier 2.
Look, alright, I have qualified last nearly every race this season. I have been the slowest qualifier in almost every round bar like 2.
But somehow
I will talk myself down.
But somehow you have more points than your McLaren teammate.
I have 5 points finishes. I don't know how this happens.
Qualification is not everything, my friend.
Apparently it's nothing. And speaking of nothing, there are no times on the board currently, but Night Owl, we're going to change that as he comes into the final sector soon.
Well, if you're driving with Night Owl, I'm driving along with Jen Fisto.
Yep, I believe Niall is the first person that'll be saying a time. I could be wrong. As we come into 130R, lovely little run through there by Night Owl. Interesting. Oh, this is yeah. I should get some information up here. Lap data details. What tires are people on? We've got a mix of mediums and softs right now. Night Owl with a 30.1 on mediums. That's a very good lap.
Impressive.
General Jake comes through P2 with a 30.3, also on the medium tyres. Luke Watkins on the softs with a 1 minute 30.009.
Just 1 third faster. Callum, 28 with a 31.7.
And then we've got the Aston Martin of Sadik Hurdle jumping up to P1 with a 29.9.
Either way, I'm driving along with Jet Vista. What I definitely notice is that he's definitely not pushing the limits of the car. He's like, it's a very careful lap.
Gonna have the pair of Williams coming through next. 30.6 from Philip. And a 30.4 from Honest Raccoon.
And there's a 30.5 from General Fisto. Fisto.
Who's next? Motorcycle. Wow, he got away with that?
Well, his lap is not that good anyway, so... Oh, TX Philip.
Well, no, it
TX
was...
Philip is out! TX Philip crashed out in the exits.
Where is he? There he is. In the wall. That's a rough one.
Yeah, that is the Tier 2 debt collector wall.
No, that's a different one. Manoy and Shaman were about 2 turns earlier.
Either way, TX Philip is out.
J-Wall's invalidated. Lion actually invalidated his first lap on these softs and he's going to have to go for a second, I think.
It's interesting that he goes for the softs, because maybe he doesn't believe that the alternate tire strategy worked, going to start on mediums.
I mean, I'm not going to say what the result would have been, because I don't know for sure, but due to having been teammates with him in the past, me and Jacko still race together in parties. He was in position to get a podium if he didn't bin it on his outlap.
Yeah, and I saw
after his pit stop.
I saw that heavily. He joined out his pit stop at the first corner of the S's. He went into the wall.
Yep.
We love you, Jimmy.
He's got pace. He just doesn't seem to have the luck.
Or the consistency.
That too. AC Lion coming through.
Is he out of fuel?
No. Oh, you cheeky mother.
I know what he is doing.
I think he's gonna be. I think this is not the final lap we'll see from Lion here in Q2.
I think he just wanted to have a delta and then slow down so he doesn't have to start on those tires.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see him come back out on those mediums again.
I don't know if that is necessarily the case. Or maybe he just wants to start on the freshest set of softs.
Maybe?
Because tire wear here is still high, you can do easily a medium softs or soft medium. But I think in both cases your tire wear indicator will pop up or close to be popping up.
I actually didn't see mine. Like, going medium to soft. I didn't see tire indicator all race.
Yeah, but I
The
bet
wear
your
isn't as
tire.
bad as you think.
But I bet your tire wear must be like over 50 or something.
I think I was at like 48 on the mediums.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad.
Callum 11 had a little spin in the S's, keeps it out the wall. After having just taken the fastest time of the session with a 129.6.
I'm going with
Jelly spin
J-Roll,
on
which
those hot tires. Oh,
he took the second, that's very wide. J-Roll, I believe, is the only one out on a lap.
Yeah. Night Owl just started a lap actually, so he's on one just a bit further back. Jay will currently go through the middle sector.
Oh, he goes deep.
Very wide on the exit spoon.
That is his lap done. So I'm gonna ride along with Night Owl.
Night Owl, a 10th up on his time at the moment. That's a decent improvement. That'll actually put him ahead of Lion and Luke Watkins, although
Yeah,
we
little
saw
snap
Lion
of
slowing
oversteer to
before the
happen.
line. Very tidy through spoon.
Be careful though, but spoon is difficult to nail.
4/10 up.
Oh, he will beat Callum 11's lap.
Not quite. He'll be. I think he's just about a 10th short at the moment, unless he gains it in this final sector. Crosses the line. He does improve by 6/10. Oh wait, he was okay. I forgot that I had it set to show the tyre they set their best lap on. I thought he was doing that on one lap old mediums. I was about to lose it if he took that lap on medium.
Well, you do see the red ball on the tires, huh?
I wasn't looking at the tyres, I'll be honest. I was staring at the. I saw the delta time. I'm like, what the hell?
Either way, the only person who didn't set a lap yet is Killswitch, and he's just going to start one.
Let's go have a little look. The Mercedes driver, well, the Mercedes reserve tonight. Oh, and yellow flags. Night Owl had a little. I don't know if he had an off or was just getting out the way.
I probably is getting out of the way. Killswitch took the first two double right-handed corner very tightly.
A little touch of the curb, it's always scary here.
Well, Callum 28 goes to the cross.
That's a scary place to find a car.
Indeed.
Very tidy through the hairpin. Hurdle.
Yeah.
Thinks
He
he's
retired.
done. Thinks he's safe.
I think it's a safe bet to think he's safe, yeah.
Kill switch now. Just a few more corners to go. Very clean through Spoon. Not even using much of the exit curb. Honest Raccoon goes even faster with a 29.4. Putting himself to the top of the times. 13.5 by the middle sector. What are the yellow flags for? I don't know.
I guess Bakumasi delivered us to it some bottle of vodka.
We're in Japan. It's sake. And we all know that. 130.8 for kill switch.
He's just out at the moment.
Not quite enough. Is he about to just go for it straight on for a second lap? No, he's not, because he's invalidated on the exit of turn 2.
And by now
Turn 28
driving
now,
along
coming
with
up,
the
right?
AC Lion, who indeed got a fresh set of softs. So he definitely wanted to start on the freshest set of soft tires, which I do not blame him for. Nigel thinks he's done. He retires in the pits.
Currently P2. Only 3 drivers will be eliminated. One of those could be Philip if people improve. So I think it's unlikely we see Night Owl get knocked out, so it's a safe bet from him. Yellow flags in the middle sector. There's an Alfa Romeo that's gone off. Is that J-Wall? It is. Straight through the liquid molly ball.
Lion goes 8 tenths quicker than Honda Circle. I think we can clearly say that Lion does not belong in T2, but in Tier 1.
J-Wall's having issues here. Oh, and he's just retired from session.
Did he crash out, or did he retire on track?
No, I think he was stuck. Well, he wasn't stuck, but he was constantly spinning out every time he tried to get going, so I don't think he could.
J-Will retired on track. Because I still see his indicator moving.
No, yeah, he retired on track, but I'm saying he had spun out, tried to get going, it immediately spun the other way, like across the track, and then so I don't know if he was gonna get going, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but like it's definitely not advised to retire on track because you don't know what the AI car will do, and
True.
I feel like a driver like Jill should know better, with all due respect.
Oh, the stewards have got some. Oh, and Luke. General Jake spinning out at Spoon on his outlap.
Well, his tires are definitely ready now.
I would hope so. I hope they get to cool down a little bit before he gets to turn 1, because otherwise.
You know, Fisto with
retiring from the
tires.
session.
He thinks he is safe.
Yeah. J-Wall's out. Motorcycle's retired. Killswitch is still in the pit lane. There's no one in the drop zone that's going to set a lap. That's just quali done.
Yeah, you're right.
That's just it.
Well, I had a brain fart as well. Well, Killswitch is not out, so out on another lap, so he's out as well.
Yep. TX Philip would have made it through, but that crash means that he will be starting 10th.
We have only one medium runner in the top 10, and that is General Jake. Since TX Philip qualified on the mediums as well in the top 10, does that mean that he has to start in the top 10? Because technically he is out.
Sorry, I'm just throwing something in the Discord.
No worries. Well, what I was asking you is, TX Philip also set a lap on the mediums and ended up in the top 10. Even though he's out of the session because he crashed out, does that mean that he has to start on the mediums?
Yeah, he'll be starting on those tires. So, I mean, it could actually be a blessing in disguise for him.
Possibly, but like, even knowing that he could have made it through that if he didn't crash out. I mean, I think Felix Phillip is a bit disappointed about that because he could definitely be higher up.
Yeah, he definitely could have had a better starting position, but I think he's still in a good spot. I think there's still a lot that could go his way from where he is right now.
I mean, that's definitely the case because at the start of the race there could definitely happen a lot of carnage through the afters. I mean, last night I gained 3 places because of that at the first lap, and I didn't have to do anything about it. And the first person who was out to set a lap is Luke Watkins.
He's actually a little bit off the road from everyone. So there was some confusion, basically because of where Callum28, who has made it into Q3, had a slower time than... What?
Is someone playing with your brains?
It's okay, so
okay, we are going to drive along with Luke Watkins.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to let you do this for a bit and give me a minute.
I make sure that the stream is on Luke Watkins at the moment. While I'm driving then on board with him. He's taking the two first couple of corners very nice and tidy. Avoids the inside curb of the first turn of the S's. Hits the second one. I think overall quite a pretty good S. Wow. It's difficult to commentate on your own. Oh, he totally misses that corner. Double sector though, but that's not surprising since he is the first car to set a lap. Alright, we're going to see how Luke Watkins is going to do the spoon in a second. Probably one of the more difficult corners to hit the apex correct. Luke Watkins does that quite nice. He used a lot of runoff curb into the exit. And now he's going to go to 130R flat out easily. He should take a tight line to gain the most time. Into the chicane. You can take a lot of curb. Oh, Luke Watkins went deep and this is lap ruined. I think he can go for... No, he goes straight in the pit. Well, we are now going to... who's the third one who set a lap? General Jake is the second one who will set a lap time in. Oh, no, excuse me, that's Nighthall who sets a 29.5. General Jake, oh, close with a 29.6. Good lap time for both drivers at the moment. AC Lion, of course, he had to be the big boy, showing everyone what up, beat Lewis Hamilton of tier 2 with a 28.6. If he is ballsy, he just stays in the pit lane like Sebastian Vettel did for Red Bull in Singapore and not go out for the second lap. I mean, that's what I will do if I'm so much better than the rest of the grid, which I hate. Is there anyone else who sets a lap? Skyler with a 34. General Fisto with a 31. He straight out goes out for another lap, it seems. Yes, he does. He's doing 2 laps in a row. I'm driving along with him. I don't know if Gilforce switched it to General Fisto. If that's not the case, you just have to go off with my lovely voice. It does the S is quite nice. There's not does not really go for the limit yet. Maybe he's a bit afraid that he crashes out. General Official goes into goes to the hairpin. Makes it very nice. There are still two drivers who didn't set a lap, and that's Callum28 and Luke Watkins. Luke Watkins currently in the pits. Probably he think he ruined his lap going deep into the chicane. Well, General Visto is approaching the 130R. Getting to the chicane, brake at the 100 motor board.
Oh, he bails out of it.
He bails out of the lap. Welcome back, Gilforce. I've missed you.
I was listening.
Didn't notice.
I was listening the whole time and was like following who you were like talking about. I was just trying to explain how certain things work in the Discord, and my brain cannot handle talking and typing at the same time.
Oh man, I mean, we are all men. We are known to not be able to multitask.
Here comes Callum28. Unlike a lot of people, going wide through that little right-hand sweeper rather than making the distance as short as possible, keeping up towards the pit wall. Could gain him a little bit of time if he does that.
Definitely, I think like 110, maybe 2.
Maybe, depends how good of a run he gets out of the chicane. Callum 11's having a rough time.
Yeah, I think 11 definitely has the pace. I think after the Tier 1 race, he's definitely looking for a way better result in Tier 2. And then Luke Watkins, like he also had a 5-place grid penalty, so he needs to have a good start. He needs to have a good qualification run, so his starting position isn't that bad. But like if he cannot set a lap, he will be starting P14.
Well, oh yeah, Luke Watkins does have that penalty, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Completely forgot he had that. Yellow flags for something.
Well,
what it is, we'll never know.
I guess, but that's one of the stewards just likes to wave with the yellow flags.
He thinks the colour's pretty.
Pretty as the sun.
Okay, so Hurdle's not on a lap, never mind.
I think that one is at the moment.
Lap. Oh, Callum actually was. He improves by 6 tenths there. Gets down to a 30.9. Still a bit of a gap that he's going to have to gain. Also, I think he just ran out of fuel, so that's going to cause some yellow flags.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. And I don't know what the time is, but it will lose a lot of time for him going back into the pit lane. Especially
Also,
taking a trip to the grass. What did our lovely furball set?
He has redeemed a shout out for Hazza. You know, we remember Vibe Hazza. I think he has one of the worst finishing records in NXR.
In NXR history, yeah, and he is also the one who had broke down Rob in a lovely overtake in Brazil.
I don't know how he got away with that overtake. That overtake was absurd. I could only think of 2 people that might have a worse finishing record than Hazza.
I have to. Who was the other one? I know there's one in season 2 of Tier 2. But who was it again?
Well, there was Wavy, not Wavy Knife, but Wavy with like the eyes.
Yeah, we like to call him Wavy.
Because, yeah, good old Wavy. Apparently he hated that. He was. I love the fact that he went from contending with Riot to like 4 races in, just not finishing anything for the rest of the season. That man had a crash and a burn of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone was so hyped up for Wavy being in Tier 1, and then when the season progresses, I think people people be like, should Marvin be in tier 1?
I think his DNF streak continued once he got into tier 1.
Well, it definitely did not end it. Well, to be honest, I don't know why, but I'm looking. I'm looking at Callum 28, who is going like a snail around.
Yeah, he's out of fuel
at the moment. It's kind of entertaining to watch.
General Jake was on a lap. He's backed off of it. I think he made a mistake. He's going to try again. Who is on a lap right now? Callum 11's on a lap. Luke Watkins on a lap. Yellow flags. That's just General Jake going slowly. It's an out lap for Honest Raccoon. Out lap for Gem Fisto. So we're going to go to Callum 11. Who'll be the next person across the line. Seeing if he can manage to get up the order. He's not had a good lap yet this session, but currently 6.3 seconds up. That'll be a 129.2.
That will launch him into P2. He needs to have.
Actually, wait, I think I did the maths wrong.
He needs to have a good chicane to have a good time, and it's P3.
Not a bad lap. Yellow flags in the middle sector, or in the first sector, sorry. Honest Raccoon is out. AC Line coming through to start his final qualifying lap. Meanwhile, Night Owl currently 3.2 seconds down. He needs to get to the line in time to go for one more. Luke Watkins looking to start a lap.
I think the pressure is full on with Luke Watkins. He didn't set a lap yet.
Oh, he caught the grass.
Oh, that's not good.
This isn't a good lap either. This is going to be low 130.
Yeah, but
135.
I think he saved. I think he saved his EOS for one final push lap. He needs to nail this, else he will be starting P14.
He only has one shot at this. Sadek Hurdle crosses the line. He's done. General Jake up by a tenth at the moment. He crosses the line. He doesn't gain any positions. He does improve, but stays P6. Next will be his teammate.
Oh no! Luke Watkins is out. The pressure got to him. He went way too wide at the slingshot, and
that was a hefty hit.
Yeah, Luke Watkins will be starting P14 because of his 5 grid place penalty.
Oh, now we switch to AC. Oh my! I've just seen his sector times. Brace yourself.
This is like, I think this is 1 step slower than the pull time from Yaps.
AC Lion is a second clear of anyone else unless Night Owl can do something about it. I mean, he gets within a second, but only just.
I mean,
AC Lion. What the?
I mean, that man is on drugs. He's on pure drugs.
Alright, we need an impromptu drug test on that man. That is not okay.
I mean, to remember, Yap's fall time was a 28.2.
And to remember, Yap's got a toe from NXR Mark on that lap.
And
Lion didn't get a toe from anyone.
I mean, it's so a mistake to let Lion race in tier 2. Oh my god.
I don't know what we can do about that but laugh, because that pace is absolutely insane. Like, there is no stopping that. That is ridiculous.
I am guessing that we are probably going to talk about him and how the kids are doing, how the wife are doing. We probably get an.
Do we just give him the night off? Do we just say, "Don't worry about an interview, mate. We already know everything you've got to say over this whole season."
I mean, depending how the race goes, I mean, maybe Night Owl can make it to the difficult to have a way better start than Lion.
Well, here's your final grid from Q1 or Q3. AC Lion 9/10 of a second, nearly a whole second ahead of Night Owl in P2. Static Hurdle and Callum 11 making up row 2. Honest Raccoon, General Jake. Jake just beating his reserve teammate, Jen Fisto, in 7th. Callum 28 with a decent performance there in Q3. And Luke Watkins, not the performance he would like. That 5th place grid penalty sending him down to 14th. Kimmy has just put in the general chat of the Discord that Lion's time would have been P3 in Tier 1.
Well, it seems all dry and sunny in the race as well. Well, I think there is a clip posted in from NXR Manoy about the incident that Hedginho was involved in.
I'm just giving 21-28.
So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna take a look at the clip, giving my opinion on it. The clip will not be lucky at least.
I don't even know what to say on this. Like, it's just. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me have a look at that incident. Let's have a little.
Gino just decided to wear Menai, it seems, and give Menai double diffuser damage. I think so.
Oh. Ooh. This video is buffering. It's not. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because as far as I was aware, at least from what I saw briefly, it was that like Manoy went. Yeah, he just pulled up.
I mean, yeah, this is totally the fault from Hedginho.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That was yeah, that's a bit of a mistake there by Hedginho. So I mean, if there's going to be anything that can happen in this race tonight, it requires one very specific thing to happen.
And that is?
Lion binning it in the S's.
I mean, we saw it all happening in Tier 1 with NXR Mark binning it there as well. I mean, it was quite a surprise that the championship leader in Tier 1 made such a uncharacteristic mistake.
Nah, mate, we beat him. He's washed. Send him to Tier 2.
I mean, NXR Mark is overrated.
NXR Mark's done, mate. It's over. It's Yaps' time in Ferrari now.
Yaps can finally take over the lead from Ferrari after he was the second driver for both me in Season 1 and now NXR Mark in Season 4. He can finally take away the Ruben Barrichello role and be the Michael Schumacher of Ferrari.
Here we go. Peeps sign already up. Also, I forgot, we actually have had Killswitch reserve before, earlier this season, back at Portugal actually, where he came home in 16th place. Hopefully he'll be looking for a better result tonight.
I didn't even know that he reserved before in this season.
Yeah, I don't remember much about that Portugal race, if I'm perfectly honest.
It was one of the more quiet races in Portugal. Either way, I'm gonna put on the tires. And more people surprisingly chose for the soft tires than the mediums. The only persons who chose for the mediums are General Jake, DX Philip, Killswitch, J Wall, and hey, it was the girlfriend of KBR.
Oh. What is the chances? Alright. What's the chances if you open up the Xbox Live Friends list and you find a Mr. Kimmy. What's the chances that he may be playing the role of an engineer right now?
I think it's pretty big. I'm looking at lots of counts, but there is no party available, so...
Ah, never mind.
Well, maybe they are talking to Discord.
Ah, clearly, Kimmy knows that he would never help an AlphaTauri. That's a dedicated man right there.
Not even his girlfriend.
That is a man dedicated to McMartin, beyond anything else. Right, let's actually run down the grid quickly while we're just trundling along. Oh wait, Davies can confirm he is. Oh.
Discord call.
Well, there we go.
We
He's
have
not
some...
as dedicated as I thought. What a traitor.
We have some love in the air
He's
in
in
there
chat.
too.
He's in trap. God damn it. Why is he got to be in chat?
Right, here we are.
Right.
Go back to your engineer.
Got a quick grid rundown. We've got AC Light on pole, Night Owl second, Sadicon third, Callum 11 fourth, Honest Raccoon, General Jake, Jen Fisto, Callum 28, TX Phillip, Killswitch rounds out the top 10. J-Wall Motorcycle, Manoy, our 11th, 12th, 13th, Luke Watkins with 5 place good penalty ends up in 14th and gets disqualified from the formation lap. Shaman P15, Lot 16, Rumaster 17, Helzy 18, Ulfdog 19, and Heginio 20th.
I mean, what do you think it will happen? I think Halsey will definitely trying to get a little bit revenge from a qualification ban and move up the grid fast. And I think Luke Watkins also is eager to make up some positions.
I think if last night is anything to go by, if you're in that bottom, let's say bottom 6 cars, you just lay back and relax for the first lap, because we saw a load of people try making moves on that first lap, and it got messy. And now we wait till the grid is formed. Where is it? There we go. Everyone's ready. The lights are on. I can't see the lights. The leaderboard's blocking it. I think that's 5. And we are going Japan. It's a good start from Night Owl. Not quite. Oh, no, not quite good enough to get alongside. Big crash in the back. Brewmaster around.
Luke Wasker and Brewmaster are both out of the race. It is a virtual safety car. I don't know what really happened.
Full safety car. Callum 28 went off the circuit there at turn 1 as well. He's all the way down into 17th.
Luke Watkins' race went from, well, it wasn't even good. It went straight to hell, and he stayed there.
What? Eve, I don't know what happened. I just was trying to get a view of what was going on at the front, and then I saw someone just spin it into the outside wall. And I think that was Remaster's car. I don't know what happened to Luke Watkins. I missed him completely.
Is it maybe a possibility that he got too much wheel spin when the race started and he just spins it and collected Luke Watkins?
I don't think so. He was a decent way down towards turn 1 when it happened. He was much further than you would have to be for that wheel spin to kill you.
I'm trying to watch if anyone has some wing damage or any other kind of damage.
Someone does. I wouldn't be surprised if Callum 28 has a little bit from his own
The
excursion
XR goes
into the
really
gravel.
slow. I think he is the one who got collected as well. If the camera
I think
would
Philip
give
had
me
a separate issue.
Yeah, but Philip
'Cause
has
he
no
was-
front wing.
Yeah, Philip was a bit further up the field. He was okay, and then I think under safety car he's had an issue.
Well, we'll see if anyone else will go into pit lane as well for a possible wing change.
And just like that, after last night where we had no full safety cars in Tier 1, Lap 1, full safety car here in Tier 2, strangely, somehow we were more messy than the Tier 1 race, which had 5 people go off on lap 1.
Yeah, but there is just 4 incident report clips sent in by Tier 1. So that But that confirmed in Tier 1 there was just a lot of driver errors. Well, TX Philip goes for another set of mediums and swapping his broken wing for a complete wing.
Let's see, who actually... Did anyone gain anything off that start other than the positions from the crash? I mean, Ulfdog up 4 places.
That's pretty
Down
good.
28, down 8.
Elsie
down 9.
got up by 6 places.
Okay, so Halsey's the one that's made moves here, because everyone else's places were gained basically by people's accidents. Although, Lotz has gained 1 on her own as well. So has Higino. Actually, no. No, Higino is just
Well, the 2 biggest
accident.
losers at the moment is TX Philip and surprisingly Callum28 as well. I think he needed to do avoiding action and lost a lot of time because of that. I mean, from the top 7, it's a bit surprising from top 7 that no one gained their place.
It's... I mean, to be fair, we didn't get very far in the race. I think the leaders would have been maybe in turn 2 by the time the safety car was called, so... not much opportunity to make the moves.
Will the safety car go in the lap because TX Philip is closing by the back?
I think it'll be one more.
I think it will be one more. I have a question for you, Force. Which safety car do you prefer, the green Aston Martin or the red Mercedes?
I quite like the Aston Martin, I'll be honest. It's a lovely looking safety car, and that's not just because I drive for Aston Martin.
To be honest, I have to go for the Aston Martin as well, and I think the Aston Martin Formula 1 car should have taken some inspiration by the safety car livery. I think that green is way more beautiful than the green from Scare the Girl.
Yeah. Also, a little update on what happened. I'm just seeing it in the Discord. So I'm just like looking back and forth for a couple of things. Brewmaster apparently got a really good start and then just got a bit too aggressive and is taking the fault. Like, he's taking the blame for the crash, and he, it seems like it was on him there, which is a bit disappointing.
So, basically, Brewmaster is at fault for collecting Watkins with him.
It sounds like Brewmaster got a bit aggressive on the start, and yeah, which is a shame.
Yeah.
We should be getting back underway this time around. The whole field is here, formed up under the safety car. We have 2 retirements already, and we've had as many retirements as we've had corners under green flag conditions. I hope that doesn't continue.
Definitely so. Anyway, what we did for a couple of races we forgot to do is predictions. What do you think it will happen? I think Lion will win this race, but about P2 and P3?
I think Lion will win, and I think based on current strategies, General Jake P2.
Oh,
and then I don't know about P3.
I think Skyadica will be P3, and you know, Callum 11 P3.
Here we go, we're back underway. Sadik Hurdle actually picking up a 5-second penalty for a collision with Callum, which means Callum ran into the back of him.
Yeah, but Callum surprisingly doesn't get a penalty.
Yeah, that's a unusual one. Further back, J-Wall goes very wide in turn 2. Motorcycle manages to slip up the inside. Halsey, not wasting any time, shoots up the inside of the Alfa Romeo into the top 10.
Oh, and that is it. Who's out?
No one is out.
No.
Honest Raccoon is around.
I already thought I saw a blue car going off the NESs. There's definitely not the day for Williams. Does he have some wing damage? Yeah, well, he doesn't have wing damage, he doesn't have a wing. That's even worse.
It was not a good day for Williams last night, and it's not a good day for Williams tonight. Both cars struggling in both races. Fuck.
Okay, what happened?
Rob sent a message in Discord and just told me to check my DMs. I regret doing it.
Oh, did Rob
Anyway.
send you a love letter?
No, it's a very funny picture. Meanwhile, out in front, the pack fairly close. Motorcycle all over the back of Killswitch right now, but he is under pressure from the Ferrari of Halsey. Halsey gets a great run through the chicane. Motorcycle losing a lot of time to the Mercedes. And now will Halsey go for it into turn one? He looks to the inside, going on board. He's there. Will Motorcycle give it up? Motorcycle doesn't give it up, but he runs wide. He can't fight back, and that's P8 now for the Ferrari. This has been a great start to the race from Halsey. He is making a huge charge through the field.
Oh, my motorcycle goes round, clipping the inside curb. Stays out of the wall.
Oh, and there's Ulfdog around behind him. Ulfdog into the wall, loses part of his end plate. This is a terrible time, and kill switch has gone off.
Oh, I think it's not a good time to be the team principal for Mercedes. Both Williams and Killswitch. Yeah?
Callum 28 ran wide, loses a couple places. Lotz is up into the points. Minoy's in the points. Shaman's knocking on the door, and Hajino's in 12th.
I mean, Kimmy Al must be buzzing having Lotz in the points at the moment.
Motorcycle struggling right now, but he seems to have got it underway. Lion already pulling about 2 seconds out in front. Night Owl just about half a second ahead of Sadek Hurdle. Callum 11's just hanging on to the back of them as well. General Jake, the first car on mediums, 2.3 seconds back, but that difference could... I don't know if it would all be from the tyres, but the tyres will definitely make part of that difference. Although he is sitting just about a second ahead of his teammate right now, so now that DRS is enabled, he would have been safe that lap.
Yeah, we will. I think battle for P1 is already done, but there will be an interesting battle for P2 because I think the 5 seconds time penalty for Scared Girl will be removed. Unless,
I mean,
unless
he's going to have to serve it in his pit stop, so...
Oh, yeah, so...
Yeah.
And, well, then Scared Girl needs a safety car.
Halsey is flying right now, by the way, half a second behind Jen Fisto, and he's closing more and more. Now only 4 attempts. Yellow flags in the middle sector. It's TX Phillip again. The Williams. It's just a spinning top this week.
It's a spinning fest for the Williams. P15 and P18. Oh.
Apparently Williams sponsored by Beyblade for this race, and it's very unfortunate for them. Halsey closing in on the back of Jen Fisto up to only 3/10 of a second now. He will have DRS. And the question is, Jake is only just ahead of his teammate. Maybe if Jake's feeling a bit friendly, a bit courteous, gives a little lift before 130R, just so that his teammate can get DRS to defend himself. Doesn't seem like it. Jake is not giving DRS to his teammate, and Halsey is all over the back of this Alpine. Right on him, nearly touching on the exit of the chicane, and DRS is open, and I don't see any fight here for Jen. Nope, that is a move fairly easily done. Yellow flags in sector 3. What's happened back there? I don't know, but Hajino's in the pits.
I mean, like you said, General Jake didn't really use his brains at the moment, because if you just had the side lift, then Halsey will probably not have made that overtake done.
We have confirmation from the Mercedes team principal that they are indeed sponsored by Beyblade. Hashtag let it rip. Halsey.
Oh, Callum 11 goes to the inside of Scared Girdle! Almost made the move stick, but... Oh... That was an impatient dive bin.
It's a difficult place to overtake, but it's possible. I will say though, the outside at that hairpin is surprisingly good to defend on. The corner is slightly banked, meaning you can get a bit more power down on the wider line.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I mean, that hairpin is so nice to take if you does it the right way.
Halsey is charging. 3 temps behind General Jake now. He's pulled a second on Gen Fisto. No DRS for the second Alpine. Jake tried playing games. Halsey had none of it. General Jake tried playing games to get DRS, and Halsey's into the pits? Is he going for an undercut? An early undercut?
I think so, yeah. The mediums can definitely make it. Oh, no.
Oh no, he got wing damage.
Oh no, that contact from General Jake. Was that the DRS?
Shaman makes a move on Lots up into P9. Callum 28 takes the pair of them.
What the? Oh, let's go, team principal.
What a beautiful move. This is the fight for the final points paying position. NXR Manoy P8 at the moment. He's having a great day. He's 4 seconds clear of Callum. This is a great drive.
Indeed. I would like to talk about a bit between the incident between General Jake and Halsey. Was General Jake trying to do a DRS play? Like we've also seen a couple of times in Monza.
Going into the chicane, it looked like he tried to let off on the exit of 130R to let Halsey go ahead for that to get the swap before the detection point. I think Halsey was having none of it and also lifted, but then Jake, I guess, was trying to back him up through the chicane, and it obviously didn't go to plan. Or maybe it went completely to plan. We don't quite know.
Well, I don't think it should be like you should cause another driver wing damage.
I don't think we should have people playing those games at all, if I'm honest, but we shall see.
I think we should definitely have a talk with the owners about these kind of incidents.
Shaman picks up 3 seconds for multiple warnings. I don't know if he's the first to do it. I think he might be, actually.
No, he's the second because Hajinho was the first one who did it.
Okay, they can hear us again. I am working on getting back in.
Alright, at the moment not really much is happening. There's still a massive 3-way battle for P2 at the moment. No one is getting into the pit lane now. AC Lion goes into the pits, changes his set softs for a medium set. It is an expected pit stop. No one is currently diving into the pit lane. So that means that Nightal is leading this race. And if this means that an incident will happen where a safety car will be going out, Nightal, Scared Hurdle, Callum, 11, and maybe partially General Jake and General Fistel. It's quite confidential that we have 2 generals in both the Alpines today. Let's say it like this. Either way, my story to be done. Those will be paying out massively on the safety car, and AC Lion will hate his life at the moment then, if there will be safety car out. And AC Lion talking about goes in the inside of Minari. Making the overtake done? Yes, he does. Oh my god.
We nearly have visual back, and we are back, and we are on board with... We're actually with Lion.
Lion
we missed the overtake, sadly.
Lion made a perfect overtake just after the assist from with NXR Minoy.
Oh, Higino's off. Higino's in the wall.
Safety car?
Lost his front wing. No, he's still going. He's still got all 4 wheels on that Haas. I was just quickly flicking through to try and see what was going on. Sadik, Hurdle, and Night Owl both dive into the pits. Callum 11 stays out a bit longer.
Callum 11 goes for the overcut.
General Jake obviously staying out on those mediums. His teammate just behind him, who I believe is on soft?
Yeah, he is
all
on
my
soft.
information back.
He's on soft.
Okay, I'm just getting all of my things back. There we go. Okay. Jay will not far off the back of this pair either.
Oh, yellow flag in sector 3.
In sector 3.
And that is the
That's Philip again.
I mean, there's definitely a day that the Williams want to forget.
Williams are not a fan of Japan, apparently.
Nope. I guess Williams are sponsored by Beyblade XL.
Sadik Hurdle. Alright, because of the 5 seconds. Yes, okay. I was wondering why he'd fallen so far behind Night Owl. But interestingly, he's just ahead of Halsey right now.
Well, Halsey, of course, basically had to
Oh, that's a...
Alright, calm down, boy. What happened?
That was a bold move by Sadik Hurdle into the hairpin. Didn't quite get the job done. Looks to the outside, nearly puts it in the grass as they come. Well, looks to the inside, I'm sorry, for Spoon, nearly puts it on the grass. He is all over the back of Killswitch right now, but he just can't find a way by.
He has a way better exit that Killswitch and makes the move on. They're going side by side at the moment. Nope. Sciarragotto makes the move on. Will Killswitch go for a dive bomb?
Motorcycle has an off at the first sector. Killswitch doesn't go for the move. He could use DRS here though. Never mind, Hurdle is just taken off. Shaman's in the pits, Minoy's in the pits, Gen Fisto in the pits, and there was a 4th car.
Callum 11 gets back behind Night Owl, who gain time in, but Callum 11 has the freshest set of mediums.
I don't know how much that's going to really make a difference, at least not right now. The mediums are only about 1 lap different, so those tyres will still be... they'll still be lasting well enough for both drivers. I think towards the end of the run we might see some issues popping up from maybe Night Owl.
Possibly. Either way, maybe at the end it will make a difference, but why now not? I think Cam 11 circling a bit to rub around those mediums at the moment compared to Night Owl.
Halsey trying to find a gap to get past Lots. Couldn't find it there. He's having a look through this sweeper. Goes to the right hand side. Lots defending the inside, but she just couldn't do anything. Those fresh tyres around the outside just a bit too fast. Now how's he going to get after that Mercedes? Can he keep up with Sadik Hurdle at least?
General Vista also looking into a move for Hayes Lot, but he backs out. Oh, Lot goes very wide.
Lot goes very wide.
Opened the door for General Vista basically.
That's job done there. Callum 28 finally comes in to make his stop, getting off of his soft tyres. This will move everyone in this pack up a position. As he does have DRS, so he's going to close up a little bit more on the back of the Mercedes. Not quite close enough to make the move this time, but now he's very close to the back. Gen Fisto right on the back of the Ferrari as well, nearly going into him. And as the pit stops cycle through, Minoy is actually looking really good for points here. He sat in 11th place, 10 seconds off of Lots, who still needs to pit. Killswitch is just up the road from her as well. He's looking at potentially P9 at least.
It's Shaman also looking up for points, potentially P10. But also he has a time penalty as well. And there's an interesting battle going on for P11. Shaman loses out. almost 2 positions, but he only lost out to Hans Rukun at the moment. Shaman really struggling to those asses at the moment.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
I think
that was 4,
will.
AC Lion. Just blitzes past Jewel at the chicane. I do want to point out, we can see this gap here for the battle for the lead. 1.3 seconds between AC Lion and General Jake. Jake still needs to pit.
And
Lion has nearly taken the lead back.
I was wondering why Lion was so fast compared to General Jake, but of course through those S's, those fast mediums are of course making inroads on him.
Ooh! Gen Fisto and Halsey side by side through the S's. Halsey backs out of it. That's probably the smart move from him. He's not putting his race at risk for that one move. And boy, that was an aggressive move there from Gen Fisto.
Do you think we will see some excellent defending by General Jake? Because we know he's not one who gives up the position easily, even if he is a pit stop down.
He won't give it up easily, but I'll be honest, with the pace difference just between the drivers alone, I don't know how much there is that Jake can do, let alone when these tyres are 10 laps different.
And there goes that.
Pretty cut and dry. Ooh!
Oh! General Jake goes right! Was that on purpose to get the DOS?
I don't know, it looked like he tried to spook Lion going into the corner by jinking to the left a little bit.
Well, he is using all of his EOS, so he's trying to make an overtake. He's getting massively.
To the outside. Very close.
I mean, that's not something that I would have done with my EOS, but you gotta commit some on balls. General Jake definitely has some guts, definitely to say the least, to be advertisement friendly.
He went for it, I'll give him credit for that, but, yeah, he's already a second behind Lion. Lion is just in a different world tonight.
Lion is just in a league of his own.
Tier 1.5?
What do you say?
I said a tier 1.5? Just Lion?
I think Lion with this pace, he could have competed for a podium.
Oh, absolutely. Halsey picks up a 3-second time penalty coming through the Degnas. That's unfortunate for him. That's going to make this battle with Gen Fisto a lot harder. Let's see, what have we got up ahead? Any battles? Anyone close? Not really. It's this pair here. Alpine versus Ferrari.
Versus Mercedes.
Many other battles on track. True, I'd forgotten that Killswitch was just up ahead. Although Killswitch is still owing us a pit stop, so he's... While he's in this battle on track, he is not in this fight in the overall race, unfortunately.
Oh! Gentlemen, it goes on the inside of Killswitch!
That's a very aggressive move, and now Halsey's gonna have a look.
Well, Killswitch doesn't have the OS. Oh.
Killswitch defending.
Oh.
Killswitch goes wide. Halsey, a lot of the inside curb. Gets the job done. Yes, he's up into P8. Killswitch losing out both positions there. Yellow flags in the final sector. That's a Williams off. Which one is it?
PX Philip again.
I'm gonna take a guess, Philip. Yep.
This time, his wing seems to be undamaged. Well, Udo gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
I think Alpine have just found a driver to partner Jake that could match him with the amount of just sheer tenacity with some of these moves.
I mean, he is a general, so what else is to be expected?
Is he a general?
But I mean, that should be like the shorter term of general, right?
Could be gentle Fisto, generic Fisto.
I mean, you definitely didn't watch Star Wars, didn't you?
I've seen like 2.5 movies.
Well, General Fisto used to be a Jedi General for the Clone Wars.
Oh, Honest Raccoon has actually just passed NXR Manoy for P11. I don't know if... Honest Raccoon might be going to the end here. Hey, it's Lots into the pits now finally for her pit stop. So that's going to drop her down the order. That puts Raccoon up into the points. J-Wall is catching General Jake.
And yet,
Night Owl looking for a move on J-Wall. J-Wall gets a bit of a wiggle. I think he slightly touched the grass.
And the DX5 headed off in A, Spoon, B, 130R, C, the hairpin. What is your answer, Guildforce?
I'm going to guess Spoon. I saw Motorcycle run
right.
off there a couple seconds ago as well. Night Owl gets such a better run out of Spoon there. J-Wall has nothing he can do. But Night Owl was held up behind that Alfa Romeo for just long enough that it's bringing Callum 11 closer and closer. That's good defending from J-Wall to help his teammate. Plus, he will have DRS. He's going for it!
Bomb.
Oh, contact, he's around.
Oh, he reset it on track.
Oh, you can't reset to track, J-Wall. DRS though for Callum 11. Going for a move. There's a Williams coming out of the pits. Side by side.
I recorded that, by the way.
Okay. Callum 11 gets the job done into turn 1. I missed it because the camera angle there sucked. J-Wall into the pits, Killswitch into the pits, so people are going to start moving around a lot here. Halsey gets a move done on Gen Fisto there for 6th place now. About 5 seconds behind Sadic Huddle. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch him in time. I think he's pretty safe there in P5 for the time being. He's 10 seconds off the pack ahead, so I don't think he's going any further forward. Actually, that'll become P4 because General Jake's still needing to pit. J-Wall has come out. P8. He's still in a really good position right now. He's got 9 seconds he needs to gain on Gen Fisto and Halsey to try and steal a couple more points, but those first offs will be quick.
This will be an interesting battle for P6 at the moment. I mean, we definitely know General Fisto will get P6 unless you get a 3-second time penalty for track limits. But General Fisto also had a 4 laps fresh and mediums, which could be definite towards the end of the race.
We have to wait and see. General Jake finally peels into the pit lane to make his stop. Now we have to wait and see where he will come out. How close will he be to his teammate? I mean, J-Wall... Actually, I think with the gap, he'll be behind Halsey and Gen Fisto. We're going to have to see how that plays out for them as this stint carries on. There they go, both blowing by the pit exit. General Jake just coming out now. So how far behind is he? About 4 seconds. That's definitely doable. He could absolutely close 4 seconds in these last 8 laps of the race. So there's a bit of a fight going on back here. Shaman with DRS on the back of Killswitch, looking for P12. Not quite close enough that time. Killswitch on soft tyres is chasing down Callum.
Yellow flag is sector 1 and it's an Alfa Romeo off.
It's J-Wall! Who reset again?
I didn't catch that, but...
I did.
Well... up to you if you want to clip it or not. But either way, that is not good behavior from an FIA member.
Nope, that's a rule that we've had for a very long time and is very known. So that's disappointing to see. General Jake is closing that gap down to his teammate at the moment, who's still trying to put the pressure on Halsey. Also an important note is that Halsey does have a 3-second time penalty. Neither of the Alpines do. It's gonna be a great day in the points for Alpine.
Bredas must be proud of his both generals at the moment. Assuming that General Jake will catch up with General Fisto in no time because of his fresh softs. And for the rest, there's not really happening. A possible battle for P11, but that's it.
True, Killswitch putting the pressure onto Callum at the moment. Those soft tyres will be putting in good work. Jay will, after his spin, is going to be trying to catch back up to Manoy. And Manoy's about 6 seconds clear of Callum at the moment. Killswitch goes around! Into the wall! He's out! Could it be a safety car?
It is a virtual safety car. No,
it's a full safety car! This could be huge for General Jake.
To be honest, no, it is not, because he already made a pit stop.
Yeah, but he's on fresh soft tyres. He's not even got a lap on them yet.
Oh,
no, he's done 1 lap on those.
Yeah, but that is
Night Owl's pitting for softs.
Night Owl's taking the gamble. What will Scared gonna do?
Sadek hurdles in.
That means
this is what I'm saying. Even, like, either they stay out and General Jake's in a great position behind people who are on old mediums, or they pit and General Jake... Wait, okay, no, never mind. The game glitched out. Okay, I thought Jake was in the pit lane. The camera just never switched. And Jake's up to 4th!
Oh my god.
Callum 11 and Lion, 1st and 2nd, stayed out on those mediums. And it's too late for them to pit now because they've been caught by the safety car.
Oh, this could be a possible race win for someone else. Night Owl is 3rd.
Night Owl just so happened to have enough time to get out, still ahead of General Jake. But there's a swarm of cars now, all on fresh soft tyres. Ulfdog in 9th place has chosen to stay out. He's risking it. He's had a horrible race. He's not letting anything go. Lots has just stayed out. She's on 3-lap old softs. She could still manage this. Minoy has dropped just outside of the points because of Ulfdog staying out. Oh boy!
This is gonna be an exciting mini sprint race to the finish.
This finish has taken a turn. There's a Williams in between. It's probably Philip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Philip. Hey Philip, you feel like pitting?
Oh my god.
I'm honestly just saying it just because right now he is in between the mediums and the softs.
I think his race is over, and I think if he will retire, no one will blame him.
Well, still ahead of Eugenio. You are a very kind man, Philip. You're a very, very kind man.
I don't think he's doing it because you politely ask him to.
I like Philip. Philip's a good lad.
He knows his race is over.
Oh yeah, he's retired. That's fair play. Yeah, he was trapped a lap down as well. He was very unlikely to get anything out of this race. It's unfortunate for him. Higino also trapped a lap down, so that's a P16 for Higino, barring any crashes up ahead. Well. Could we have the chance for an almighty battle here?
Yeah.
Lion's biggest...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Lion's pace. Here's the thing, we know Lion's pace. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference.
I think if Night Owl can directly get rid of Callum 11, he can make the difference.
God, Night Owl has been having an incredible weekend, by the way.
A top 5 finish in tier 1 is at the moment for podium, at least in tier 2, possibly a win.
Also, Killswitch popping up in the Twitch chat. He's saying he's very annoyed. Apparently, he was right behind Callum, was a lot faster, and then just gave it a little bit too much throttle in the S's. which is what killed him. It really do be like that sometimes. It is an unfortunate mistake. It happens to the best of them, but I think he showed good pace tonight.
Yeah, I think he showed a possible stay in Tier 2 for next season during the draft. Who knows? I'm not a team principal after all. Is the safety car in this lap, by the way? No, I don't think so.
No, I believe it's going to go one more because we're still waiting for Motorcycle to catch the tail end of the field. Meaning we will have a 4-lap sprint, should it go in next time by.
But probably the last lap, probably with 1 lap DRS to go.
Yeah, you'll only get DRS at the start of the final lap. Because obviously it activates at the end of the 3rd lap.
Yeah.
Well, it activates at the start of the 3rd lap, but you're past the detection zone, so there's only 1 DRS point. This race has taken a huge turn.
Ah, man. I mean, let's talk about who surprised you the most. Who surprised you the most, Gilforce?
Right now, honestly, Manoli.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, obviously, he's down into 11th right now, but in that early run of the race, he had so much pace compared to the people we normally see him around.
I mean, my pick is General Visto. I mean, he's of course one of the reserves. We've seen him before as the name that will not be mentioned. Well, hey, it's not.
Oh, contact.
Yeah, hey, it also when I made contact with each other, I got both a 5-second time penalty.
I would not be surprised if Lot's got some damage there.
Nobody knows. Either way, General Vista for me is the one who surprises me a lot. Like I said, we saw him race before, and he was like mostly like midfield. But now he's like driving along with the best guys.
Here we go. Safety car in. The field is going to get bunched up. I would not be surprised to see a 5-second penalty pop up for someone any second now, because someone's going to get a bit too antsy on the throttle and run into the back of someone through this chicane.
Well, we're gonna wait till Lion is going.
Lion's gone. Cal
I-
11 got a decent restart. So did Night Owl. General Jake didn't get a good one. Sadek Huddle's looking all over the back of him already.
I'm driving on board with Night Owl.
Halsey gets past J-Wall at the start there. Just a bit further back. I'm staying on board. Well, not on board. I'm staying on this battle for second at the moment. Because Night Owl putting the pressure on, looking for a way past the Alfa Romeo.
And this helps out Lion massively because Lion already pulled out more than a second. Will Night Owl go for a dive bomb at the hairpin? He's using ERS. He will probably do it. No. That's some good placement from Callum 11.
Cam's doing a great job on those used mediums. The pace of the cars behind him is going to be so much greater right now. And these drivers were very close on pace initially, so he's going to be fighting very hard.
I think he needs to
just try and
overtake
stay
Callum
ahead.
11 at the chicane after 130R to make a chance for the win. Because AZ Lion is pulling away by the second. I don't think he's close enough. He doesn't do it.
He just needs to get a good run out of this chicane though. Uses all of the curb he can.
That's probably a warning.
I mean, look, you get 3 warnings. Use them up.
Oh,
Weaving by Callum 11. I saw a little bit of that ahead of me in Tier 1 last night, and See a little bit of it again.
I think that it was a little bit too late for the weaving from Callum's part.
General Jake holding on ahead of Sadek Hurdle. Ulfdog is making progress, by the way. He's actually up to 8th place on those used mediums. He's making moves through the field.
Nigel is really close now. I think Callum will park to Nigel just... oh, J-Ball is out!
Flags, J-Wall's out! Something's happened under the bridge.
I think he just hit the outside curb and spawn wound.
Yeah, it looks like he just lost it. Night Owl still not quite in a position to make the move. He could do it here if he gets a good enough run off.
I mean, I think
gets
Lion...
a good one, it's not enough.
I think Lion should send Callum 11 some champagne or sparkling water.
Just send him a check right now, because he's doing great work for him. This is a good bodyguard job here by Callum. Night Owl looking to the inside, not quite able to get alongside. Curb unsettles the McLaren a little bit. Wolfdog up another position, up into 7th place. Jem Fisto actually losing 2 places. Honest Raccoon's back in the points.
Oh wait, how did that happen? What the hell?
Night Owl on the back of Callum 11, still just trying to find a way by, but can't quite do it. He has such a tyre advantage right now, but there's just no way by.
Callum 11 just shows that he is an amazing defender. I mean, I'm so proud
Yellow
of him.
flags.
Yellow round.
Hurdles around.
Oh, that is his race
No,
done.
he's in 9th.
Seems like you're very proud of Minoi.
I'm happy to see that boy do well.
I mean, I think we can pretty much say that Lion has won this race. I also think
4 seconds clear, yeah, probably.
also think that Nigel should have just committed that a couple of times ago and just already be done with Callum.
I think I thought for a moment I briefly saw Callum's ERS light flashing. You can't really send it up the inside 130R, you can send it at chicane, but will Night Owl do it? No, he's going to sit behind. He will get DRS, he just needs a good run out of the chicane. That might be good enough. Overtake is on. DRS is open. Callum weaving to...
He definitely watched me defend as well yesterday, but it was a bit too much.
I mean, he went right, left, and then back to the middle. That's 3 moves. Technically, you're only supposed to make 1.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, but like the last little movement, well, Nighthawk was literally like 1 millimeter behind him. He should not have done that.
I would not be surprised if Night Owl's getting a little heated under the collar here. He's got one more he's got maybe 2 more chances here, a move into Spoon or a move into the chicane. Igino picks up a 3-second time penalty. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference to him a lap down. Looks to the inside of Callum, not able to get it there. He needs a good run off. Lion?
What happened with Lion?
He's half a second ahead?
Huh? Did Lion? Oh, okay, Oh!
Wait, what is happening?
Lion has wing damage!
Contact!
Lion.
Callum and Lion. Callum just picked up a penalty because of contact with Lion.
But that means that Lion wins!
Well...
Lion wins the race! General Jake becomes third?
I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know if that penalty for Callum will stay, because he got the 3-second time penalty on that last chicane because Lion, who had front wing damage, forces him off the circuit.
You know what?
I do think
Should we instead of doing 3 interviews, doing 4 interviews, and include Callum 11 as well?
I think
What do you think, Gilforce? Or just should we stick with the podium on us?
from where I'm sat, obviously this isn't like a call that I have the power to make officially, so that will have to go via the stewards. But personally, Callum 11 won that race.
Yeah. Should we then? I think. Should we then do 4 interviews and include Callum 11?
I think we definitely need to know what happened on like their side of things, because
You know. You know, I'm doing it. I'm gonna invite Callum 11 as well.
Okay.
We're doing 4 interviews instead of 3 today, ladies and gentlemen, because there's so much to talk about.
Callum
11
is fuming, and I think
Include your
that's very
audio.
fair.
Please include your audio.
Hello. Anyway. Yeah, hello.
So,
Right, that is the most hectic league race I've ever had in my life. Like the last 3 laps, last 5 laps, using all the DRS every straight to get away from Light Owl. I weaved all the straights, little dodgy, like last night Gale Force, but you know, had to do it, and I think it's like at the limit, it's not over the limit, and I've been pushed off the track on the last one, and I've lifted off, but my clip's not working, so I really hope they've got it on the stream.
we got it on stream. We were
Callum
watching
11,
the whole thing.
before you leave, do you have the race director?
Oh fuck, it's no, it's just gone. Sorry about language as well. It's
No worries, that's adrenaline pumping through your veins.
I will say this. I don't think we need proof that you only had 3 warnings, because that runoff on the final chicane is what gave you the penalty.
I had one warning.
I gave you
No,
instant,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I've lifted off.
I'm
and
saying because you got the penalty there, like.
Yeah, and then also after I went through the corner, I lifted off again, and then as I was going down to the line, lifted off. So I would have balanced out the 3 seconds anyway. That I didn't gain, but you know.
But
I didn't gain 3 seconds.
Either way, I think you were lucky there. It was literally the last corner of the lap. But either way, basically you told your own version of the race. I want to talk about a bit of your aggressive weaving towards Night Owl. I think me and Gilforce think it was a little bit of the limit. What is your perspective on it?
Well, I messaged Galeforce last night after our race because I was weaving on the straight, Verstappen style weaving, and I think this time I tried to place my car in the middle of the track, and I think I left enough room on the outside or the inside. I might have not, so I could get a penalty for that, but I don't think it's like over the limit. It's not like really aggressive driving. It's kind of just like, I don't know, as some Brexit driving from me.
Okay, either way, we have 3 more interviews to go, so thank you for your point of view for
Yep.
it. I hope for you the FA will be favorable for you so you can possibly get a win. Either way, great race from you, and great to
cheers,
defend
thank
him,
you.
and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, cheers. See you, boys.
See ya.
General Jakes just sent me a message. He
yeah,
said
he
he
said
can
to
do a
invite him
quick
quick.
interview. Alright,
Yeah.
well, let's do
Let's
it
get him
then.
in quick.
Where is General Jake? I'm looking through the General Jake is just here.
Right, I didn't make the party invite only.
Yeah, I did now. Hello, General Jake. Please do not forget to include your audio. Oh, he's still connecting.
Oh.
That is awkward.
Oh, he's here, but he's just showing us connecting. I just heard him.
Do you?
Hello.
Come on. General Jake, would you please include your audio if you already haven't done it?
Flipping it.
Go ahead, Gilforce.
Oh my god.
Well, At the start of the race, I predicted that we might see you on the podium with the strategy you were on. For now, it seems like you have it. Obviously, the finish was controversial ahead of you, but how was that race on your end?
I need to take a break, put my feet up now. What a flipping race, honestly. I really enjoyed that race, honestly. It was one of the best races ever. The strategy worked out, honestly. Amazing. I have nothing to say. It's so...
So we saw the two tier 1 Alpines with Bradders and Jacko going for the same strategy. Did that at all like influence your choice tonight, or was that
I
just sort of
my
a
strategy.
coincidence?
My own strategy. I want to start in the medium.
Ah, fair enough.
Either way, do you know? We were looking for a P4 until AC Lion lost his
mate,
end
honestly.
blade, and then all the carnage was happening.
I'm speechless. I want to cry right now, honestly. I'm so happy. Literally, it's my second podium in NXR. Honestly, thank you so much, everybody. It's been a great race. The pace was amazing. Japan, please come back to me.
Either way,
One of the few people here apparently that likes Japan, because
Didn't like it at the start.
before the race.
General Jake. Now you have 2 podiums in 3 races, I believe. What are the remaining expectations for this season?
Just keep scoring consistent points. Just maybe aim for P2, maybe a win one time. Honestly, I have nothing to say, but I hope I get a win one time. I'm really aiming for that win now.
Well,
Well,
I definitely hope so. You will get one day a win. Either way, we're moving on quickly because we have 2 interviews to remain.
Thank you so much,
Great
boys.
race,
Amazing.
General Jake.
Cheers.
congratulations,
I
man.
have no words. Thank you so much, boys. Thank you. Bye bye. Come on.
Man,
He
that
sounds
kid
happy.
is one happy chap. Alright, and now AC Lion has P2. Surprisingly, we have something to ask him.
Yeah, well, I think I know the first thing we need to ask him. What on earth happened on the last lap? Because
Here he
missed
is.
it.
AC Lion, if you hear us, please don't forget to include the audio. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, AC Lion. You are on for another quite easy win. And then that moment at Spoon. Please tell us what happened.
Well, first it wasn't at Spoon, it was at the Degner exit. And now, wheel spin, I guess. I must have left it in lower gear, not realising, and just lost it. It's my fault, so I'm sorry to the team, but can't do anything about it.
So basically, you say it was because of a lack of concentration that forced error on you.
I don't know, it's just my error, you know.
Well, anyway, for the rest of the race, you look in control, and let's start about the safety car, the late safety car. You saw probably behind you that Callum 11 was also on mediums, but behind him was Nighthall. Like, you must be pretty happy that Callum 11 defended for his life.
Yeah, I was very happy. I was surprised Night Owl didn't get past him a lot earlier, but he did a great job and he should win the race today, because I might have forced him off because I tried to outbrake him and try something, but yeah, it's his win, so well done to him.
Well, I do not have any questions anymore, like, except for, yeah. How is the rest of the season going for you?
I mean, we're gonna like obviously ask like what Night Owl saw, because he was probably a bystander in the whole thing, but obviously the wing damage coming into that last couple corners isn't going to help you. But what actually happened on the chicane?
It's just me thinking that I've got a front wing stupidly, but I don't, so I'd brake at my normal point and I just clatter into the side of Callum and it gives him a penalty, even though it's my fault. So yeah, so it's his win. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well,
Well,
it's a controversial ending to a spectacular race, and well, we will see who eventually ends up with a win.
Thanks, guys.
Either way, better luck next time, and oh,
Yeah.
he's already gone. Either way, then let's get Nigel in. I am truly curious about his perspective of the weaving from Callum 11.
hello, Night Owl.
Hello, Nigel. Please include your audio.
Just did.
Okay, Nigel.
So,
Alright, you go ahead, Gilfos.
so obviously it's been a good weekend for you so far,
Yeah.
given last night coming into today. How was the early part of that race for you? We'll get to the end
Stressful.
soon.
That's stressful because Callum 11 hunting me down.
So, obviously that late race safety car. Top two stayed. Well, Callum and Lion stayed on mediums. You were the first person to come out on softs. Did you think you could have had both of them there?
Yeah, just Callum was defending really hard, a bit more than what really should be allowed, really, in my opinion. Going left to
You're
right.
talking about that
Straight.
weaving at the US track?
Yeah.
What you were thinking, because I think the 3 turns he made was fine, but then when you were literally like 1 millimeter off him, he made a little movement from the left as well.
He did it 3 times in 3 laps.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So you think
Is-
he went over the border?
I think so.
defending.
Yeah. For the weaving wise, yeah, for the like going left to right on a straight.
Well, I feel like that's going to be something that the FA will be looking at, and they'll be pretty busy.
He has he
After
has
tonight's race.
messaged me saying congratulations on the win. I was defending too hard.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, the FA. I mean, this finish is either way controversial with Lion losing his end plate for possibly forcing Callum 11 off track, and with the defending from Callum 11 towards you. I mean, for now it seems like you have the win. How does it feel to have? I think it is your first win in NXR.
Yeah, you should have heard me in the party with our team chat. I was screaming when I crossed the line. I
So
was so
what-
excited.
Obviously, we've heard from Callum, we've heard from Lion. You were sort of a spectator in what happened on that last couple corners.
Yeah, I just.
What was
saw
going
them
through your
both.
mind when you saw that?
I was like, oh my god, this is my chance. I got to take it now. I squeezed past Lion somehow. But yeah, I saw his wing fly off when we made contact. I don't know if that's because of me or not. I'm not very sure. Don't think it cost him a position, which is good.
Well,
Yeah, I think there was
yeah.
a little hit on your
NXR
left, on
Lion
your
had
right rear
already
wheel.
end plate damage from his
Yeah,
spin
I thought he had
earlier.
a puncture. He's going really slow.
Yeah, it was surprising.
I mean, it was surprising, but definitely good for the entertainment value that such an
Yeah,
exciting and maybe a bit controversial ending.
yeah.
It seems like that you have to win right now, but
Yeah, I'm counting it as a
What-
win in my book still. Something gets decided.
if
Yeah.
if there will be decisions decided against you regarding Callum 11 getting rid
Yeah.
of the 3-second time penalty,
Then I'll be happy with
Then-
me too. A podium's a podium.
either way, what the result will be for the FA, you've tasted you have tasted the sweet thing of having your first win in NXR, and
Yeah.
having the great race in Tier 1 as well, supposedly beating the Great Milkman as well.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to a possible Tier 1 future next season?
No.
Well, that's not
Come on.
that is not an answer that any team principal would like to hear.
Oh, their loss.
How are you gonna say that while I'm sat
Wow.
here? You absolutely destroyed
Well,
me
you're not
last
a
night, and I'm
CP.
stuck in tier 1.
You're not going to sign me for next season.
No, take my seat!
No, you keep it.
Not my Guildforce, he's just too eager to get demoted to tier 2.
I want to use my wheel, man.
No, no wheels for you, mate. You're stuck in tier 1 for now.
Oh.
Oh.
Either way,
Well, it's been...
great race from you. Oh, there's one question. Assuming assuming the incident that with Lion didn't happen and he just won the race, I was thinking that you were not committed enough to overtake Callum where you could.
I was trying really hard to, but just defending was really aggressive and hard.
Yeah, but like there were a few moments at especially the chicane and the hairpin where I feel like you could because you have fresh
Yeah.
tires, you could brake a bit later than Callum.
I just didn't want to take any risks, because Jake was right behind with no penalties.
Hmm.
And yeah, Hellsy was not far
Pretty
behind
smart,
either.
to be fair.
So
Well,
you were
didn't take
better
the risks.
thinking whether 15 points than no points at all.
Yeah, 18 or 25 points I'm happy with. So
Right.
it's win or second for me.
Alright, Lato, I will now let you enjoy the sparkling water from the champagne bottle.
Hey, you remembered!
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm off now. I'll see you guys later.
Congratulations, man.
Okay, bye.
Alright,
Well-
Guildforce, give me your thought of this controversial ending of the race.
My thought is, I want to take you back to the formation lap. When I said the words, for this race to be interesting, we need one thing. Lion to bin it.
Oh, you jinxed it. This time it was you who jinxed it.
we certainly got an interesting finish. It was a hell of an end to the race. I think it's controversial. It was messy, but goddamn if it didn't put on a hell of a show for the crowd, for the viewers, and for us, because that was great to watch.
I mean, I thought this race would be ending a bit like in Portimao, but the ending we got, it was outstanding. And I feel like the FA, whatever decision they will make, it will feel a bit controversial because the ending was controversial as well. Naito may have won the race now, but will he win the race after the FA report is out? Who knows?
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to, like, obviously, Niall, as he said, he's happy with that result either way. Because he's either first or second, given what happened.
Mhm.
Everything around it, that's something we're gonna have to wait and see. But that was a great race. A hell of a finish. Some surprises as well. Didn't give it much mention like after the race finished because of that carnage. But Manoy did come home with points.
Where did he end it?
I think he might have gotten 9th.
2 points for Manoy in the horse. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good run for him. Like, I think it's his first points of the season, and it will put him tied with Ryanar and Hegino.
Well, at least he is equal with his teammate, which he should. Of course, he tried to aim to beat.
Yeah. But anyway, I think this is the right time for us to call it an evening. It was a hell of a night. That thing that was being discussed, was there ever a decision made about it?
Are you talking about next week, Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I have heard strong rumors that, and that has to be confirmed by the owners yet, that the race
Yeah.
next week, both Tier 1 and Tier 2, will be postponed to another date because of Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. Canada will not get rid of the calendar, so far understood. But it will get another date, and the calendar will be adjusted towards it.
Yeah, we don't know for certain. We don't know 100%. Because it hasn't 100% been decided. But either we will be back with Tier 1 and Tier 2 this Sunday and Monday from Canada, or we're taking a week off and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time with... Will it be Canada, or will Canada be pushed back to later in the season?
I think Canada will most likely push back later in the season, so that will be the track after Canada.
Mexico?
Yeah,
I
then
think.
it could be Mexico if next week will be postponed.
This is all to be confirmed. We don't know 100% for sure right now because this is still being discussed by admins, owners, everyone up there. So we don't know for certain, but just giving people a little bit of a fair warning that it might be cancelled. Thought it might be a good idea. But until we know more, that'll be announced in the Discord when it's finally confirmed one way or the other. But until then, it will be good night from me.
It will good night for me.
Have a lovely